Oh, hey, Rodney, what's happening? Wait, Rodney, why are you wearing my kilt? Brother, I'm missing Scotland too, but that doesn't mean you can go around wearing somebody else's garments. That's like wearing somebody else's underwear. Rodney, you are wearing underwear, right? Thank goodness. Rodney, I get it. I'm missing Scotland too. But I tell you what, go get out of my kilt, hang it up real nice, and I'll make something that'll satisfy you. How's that sound? And y'all stick around. I'm going to show you how. Hey y'all, for this here recipe, we're going to need some Worcestershire sauce, some diced carrots with peas, some ketchup. Going to need 4 good-sized bell peppers. Going to need a little beef base, a nice onion, a couple 3 turnips, some potatoes, and about 2 pounds of ground beef. Before we go any further, I'd like to remind you guys, please don't forget to mash that subscribe button, give me a big old thumbs up, maybe even leave me a comment or 2. I sure would appreciate it. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Eatin Good in the Woods, channel that shows you just because you're camping doesn't mean you gotta eat like a hobo. Today's recipe is going to be something ridiculously simple but awful tasty. We're going to make shepherd's pie stuffed peppers. Gonna be something else. We're gonna make them in a Dutch oven, so this is something that's gonna be simple to prep, simple to cook while you're camping. First thing we're gonna need to do is get those turnips cut up into small bits and boiled until fork tender so that we can mash them. We also need to get our vegetables ready. We're gonna cut the tops and clean out those beautiful bell peppers. We're also gonna need our frozen peas and carrots. We're going to need our onion diced, and also don't throw away the tops of those peppers. Let's dice them and put them in with our meat mixture. We're going to start our meat mixture off with about 1.5 to 2 pounds of ground beef, and to that we're going to add a heaping tablespoon of beef base concentrate. Need to add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce and 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Then we'll add our vegetables that we pre-chopped already. Then we're going to give it a good mix. Nessie is going to supervise. Mix this all together like you're making a meatloaf. It takes a while. Now we're going to take those beautiful bell peppers and stuff them almost to the top, maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch from the top. Make sure you pack it down good. This is our turnips that were boiled earlier. I'm going to be honest with you, this takes a while to get them good and mashed. Nessie is coming to supervise. I keep one of these mashers in a drawer because every now and again I don't like to open the drawer. Hey look, Squatch has come by to supervise as well. Now here are some leftover potatoes I had from a meal earlier this week. I'm going to mix that in with the turnips. The reason I do that is it cuts the carb load from just potatoes. But do as you like. Now we're going to stuff these peppers. I'm just going to use a spoon. I don't have a piping bag. If you want a fancy top like that, I suggest you go over to Chef Ben G's channel. He'll have a nice top on his. I'm just kidding. Go check out Chef Ben G. He's a good guy. Now, we got our 10-inch Dutch oven. Top tip here. Dutch ovens are hard to clean because they're cast iron, and if you use soap on them, you could strip away the seasoning. So what I do is I put my peppers in coffee filters so that to lessen the mess. And we're going to need to bake this at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Give or take, just got to keep checking on them. And if you remember correctly, the formula for a 10-inch Dutch oven is 21 coals, 1/3 on the bottom, 2/3 on top. And now I'm sprinkling on some garlic powder and some smoked paprika. After we do this, let's go get our coals started. And as I said, you're going to need to do this probably twice because you're going to need about a total of an hour and a half. 21 coals you'll need. Say, that reminds me, if y'all are looking for a way to support this channel, keep this here trainer rolling full of farm fresh content twice a week, why don't you slide over to my Teespring shop, get yourself a coffee mug or maybe even a t-shirt. But if you don't want to do that, how about you go to buymeacoffee.com, and for the price of a cup of coffee, you help keep this train a-rolling. You can also visit boondockerswelcome.com. All of the links are in the description. Thanks a bunch. Now, as I have mentioned before, to achieve 350 degrees, you need the circumference of the pot times 2 plus 1. So in this case, it's a 10-inch Dutch oven, which means you're going to need 21 coals. You're going to divide that by 3, put 1/3 on the bottom and 2/3 on top. That will get you 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. After that, you'll need to refresh the coals, which means put a whole nother set on there. At the end of this bake, if you want to, if you'd like the top to be nice and golden brown, at the very end, transfer all the heat to the top and toast the top of those stuffed bell peppers. Now I want you to look, that pot of goodness is done. Let's give it a taste. I'm telling you now, that right there is hard to fit to eat, but I'm going to keep going until I find a good spot. That's going to be unlike any other stuffed bell pepper you've ever had. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be about it for this episode of Eatin Good in the Woods. Y'all go on out there and be nice to one another. I love y'all. God bless, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.